What's up, you guys? Can you hear me? I'm assuming you can. Let's get started here. Nice, nice. Hey, Drakon. What's up, you guys? What's up, Najib? Zega, Retro, Free. Welcome on in. We're gonna break this trailer down. How are you guys doing today? Hope you're all doing well. Let's try to get creeps in our future Sparking Zero tournament. Yeah, sure, I'd be down. Message me on Twitter if you know my Twitter. Welcome in, Extreme. Thank you for the kind words. I'm glad you liked my last breakdown. Right. Looks like we're about ready. Hello, Leonic. Welcome in. Gonna be breaking this trailer down as much as I can. Go over some information that came out with the store pages that they released. There's a lot of information to break down today, so it might not be as much as we did last time. Shorter stream today for sure, but I think there's a lot of interesting things you guys might have missed. So, yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and pause this. Yeah, for sure, Leonic. It looks a lot better. Let's take a look at the trailer first. Let's just watch it through, just one time, and then we'll break it down a bit more.
A test of power. I guess we'll see. This will be when the true battle begins.
God, it looks so good. I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited.
Well, the way you slice it, there's only one way to save her. Goodbye, my friends. No matter what it takes, I need to rescue Gohan. Goku, wait! What? Never forgive me for this! Now you will suffer my wrath. You are a prison boy! I will show you the true form of autonomous Ultra. It's my turn, yes. Change everything, then. Just stop it. Don't think you can win. There's no way.
It's peak. It's peak. Now, before we start, I want to ask all of you, who are we maining day one? I want to hear it from everyone who's in chat right now. I'm just curious. Who are we maining? Day one. Okay, Mr. Free says Gogeta. Najib says Goku Blue. Retro Lad is saying Future Trunks. Okay. Hello, Charizard. Drakon said Goku Black. Leonic said Cell. Biffy wants to play Bardock, Boo, Saga Gohan, and then DVS Goku. Nice, nice. Son Goku. Yep. Teen Gohan. Bro, Teen Gohan's gonna be sick in this game. Day one, Kale. Good choice, good choice. Vegito. Also great choice. Alright. Sounds like you all have picked out your mains. Now, me personally, see, my main in BT3 is Goku Mid, you know, the Super Saiyan one. I don't know how he's gonna play just yet in Sparking, but if he plays the same, I think for day one he's gonna be my main. But if we get GT in base game, I think, maybe Super Saiyan 4 Goku might be a day one main as well, like a second main, you know. All right, now let's take a look at some of the interesting things I noticed.
A test of power.
So, first of all, I don't know if you guys saw, Ultra Instinct Goku is wearing his Broly outfit and not his Tournament of Power outfit. You can tell because he has a flowing belt. And usually, you know, when you look at Ultra Instinct Goku, he doesn't actually have that. Let me actually show you guys what I mean. Okay, so right here. If you take a look at a lot of these Goku images, most of this is fan art, by the way, but he doesn't have the flowy belt that we see in the Sparking trailer. So what this tells me personally is that UI is actually a transformation. What's even stranger, however, is that if you look at some of the cover art, let me see if I can get a hold of it. I already have it open right here. If you look at this image right here, Goku doesn't have his belt here either. He doesn't have his belt here. So, I know a lot of people thought that UI Goku was going to be a separate character slot, and he could be, but a lot of stuff is pointing towards a transformation instead right now. Okay, Tapion's going to be on the team. Yeah, that's a good pick. Wonder if they're going to do theme trailers. I'm going to touch more upon theme trailers a little bit later, actually, because I have a gut feeling they're not going to continue filling out hexagons. Alright, back to UI Goku. What's even more interesting, if they have the picture here for the collector's edition, their site's kind of weird. Right here, I'm going to open this on a new tab. Goku doesn't have that flowy belt here either. On the Japanese website, it has UI Goku labeled as Goku Super. Alright, there we go. UI Goku is a transformation then. Now, the big question that a lot of people have brought up is, are we getting Sign Goku or Omen Goku? You know, the UI Goku with the black hair. I think so. All things considered, that Goku does a lot more than Mastered Ultra Instinct has. Just because he had more screen time. At least from what I remember. There's a lot more to use from his kit than they would with Mastered. Go to the gameplay trailer and look at his transformation stocks. Wait, there's a gameplay trailer? There's a new gameplay trailer? One just came out? Oh, wait, right, okay. I see. I see what you mean. That would make sense. One thing that could happen then is you can only go into Mastered Ultra Instinct from Omen. That would be my guess. Because evolutionary transformations do exist. Frieza couldn't jump to his final form in Tenkaichi 3, if I recall. So, my guess is they're doing evolutionary transformations again. So, the way they would handle it, in my opinion, would be that you would go into Omen from anywhere from base to blue, and then you can go into Mastered Ultra Instinct from there. Did they improve the camera? They did, actually. I'll show you in just a second. Another thing that I would like to point out. This is not a cutscene. this is how clashes will start. So if you recall in Tenkaichi 3, if you and your opponent dashed into each other at once, like at the same time, this is the beginning part of that sequence, and you'll see what I mean. You see how it goes to the same little sequence that Goku and Vegeta did right here?
Saying God's power.
Same exact sequence. So, and another thing that actually points me to that is this right here. This part right here. You see how Frieza right here and Vegeta right here were in the same pose that Broly and Gogeta were? That is very much how the clashes are going to begin. So that's kind of interesting. I will say, I don't know if I like that for every character. It'd be kind of funny to see Chaozu doing the same animation. It looks really cool for sure, but it would look really funny on characters like Chaozu. Welcome in, Zenzo. We're just talking about how Ultra Instinct Goku is going to be a transformation for Super Goku, and we're talking about Clash animations having that little intro sequence from Broly. Because if you see right here, they go into that little thing and then right into the clash from BT3, and God Goku and Vegeta are doing the same thing. So if you look right here, Frieza and Vegeta Blue are doing the same pose as Gogeta and Broly from that trailer. So I'm pretty sure that's how clashes are going to start, when you dash into your opponent. And there's another thing I'd like to point out. Obviously Goku Black, he looks so cool. I love how Goku Black looks here. Also, this is the defining moment. If you look now at the gameplay, or at least a little bit of gameplay bits they've shown, the camera looks a lot more stable, and that's a really good sign. So you see how it's not like shaking all over the place anymore? And this sequence is actually a pretty good reference point, where Grade 8 Vegeta is smacking stuff. Look how much the camera moves here. Look how much it moved there. And then you compare that to here. It's not shaking all over the place, so if you get motion sick easily, great news for all of us. You are not going to get motion sick after 3 matches. It's a really good thing. Also, small thing I want to point out, when Goku Black punches Super Saiyan Goku, the shockwave that the punch blows Goku Black's hair a little. Oh wait, let's see. Wait, like right here? Uh-huh, that's kind of neat. Do you think Z17 is going to be a costume variant for 17? I think so. I think that's what's happening now, because we actually got confirmation, and shout out to Air Dokkan here on Twitter. He said that the Power Pole costume for Goku Super is the special costume applicable only to Goku Super. After applying, one of the moves will be replaced by Dance of the Power Pole. So this system is a lot like Xenoverse, right? You select a costume, and the costumes change the skills, and you can't just pick the skills. I am slightly bummed out about that, just because I kind of wanted to equip any skills I wanted, but I think this is a great way to balance it, just because it'd be way too easy to exploit, like, really good moves and put them all in one kit, so it's a good way to balance it, I think. Still wish you could customize the character's skill sets, though, like, completely. But it's not a big deal, I think. The balance is required just so the game's fun, you know? You don't want to go online and just get your ass beat every time. Okay, yeah, Boo's angry explosion. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, that's full power Frieza, so that's some confirmation we have of Frieza Z. That's the first time we've seen Frieza from Z. Because I don't think there's going to be a full power Frieza for Frieza Super. It just doesn't really make sense. He didn't really do much in Super. Also, this is my favorite look for Goku, and I'm so happy they brought it back. No game does this. Almost no game has done this in the past couple years. I think the last couple games that actually brought this costume back with the half-torn blue shirt were Legends and Dragon Ball Heroes. And Sparking bringing it back is just, man. I think, yeah, Goku Mid is going to be my day one. Also, really, really funny, silly thing. I don't know if you guys noticed it here. This is already fixed, by the way. They showed the final impact, and they didn't. The beam didn't appear. This is already fixed by now, I'm sure. But funny little thing I noticed. I don't know if you guys saw it. Story mode, by the way, I just want to talk about story mode. Looks fantastic. So, what they said earlier. Let me actually go back to the page here of the store. It said, here, let me blaze a new path. Conquer the action-packed battles from the beloved original story, or discover and unlock new characters or new encounters for your favorite Z fighters and more. Relive your favorite moments from the series through cutscenes you can experience from the perspective of 8 characters. So what that tells me is that the story mode is going to be a lot more like Budokai 3, where you play as a character at one time, and your choices kind of lead you to the path that the story allows you to do. So if you saw in the trailer, not this one, this one.
Well, the way you slice it, there's only one way to save Earth. Bye.
Right around here.
No matter what it takes.
You can choose your outcomes. You can choose how the story goes. And funny thing is, this is kind of what a lot of people expected from Dragon Ball Xenoverse. And unfortunately, they didn't really provide us with this. I think this is going to be a really cool story mode just because we get to make choices and have different outcomes.
Need to rescue Gohan. Goku, wait!
This is so cool, man.
What?
So yeah, Goku goes Super Saiyan. So I'm guessing if you go down the path where you don't work with Piccolo, eventually Krillin dies at the hands of Vegeta, and Goku goes Super Saiyan a lot earlier. So, okay, let's see. Let me look at the comments really quick. Did you see how Boo got stuck in the wall when he got hit by Vegeta? I think that might be a returning feature from Raging Blast. Anybody know the difference between Super Shenron and OG Shenron? Super Shenron is OG Shenron if he did steroids. First demo they showed the camera was nauseating. Yeah, it's a great change. I've always been an advocate for a more stable camera, and I'm so happy they changed it. Okay, it's looking like. Okay, let's take a look. It's looking like we're gonna have to unlock characters through story, which I'm not mad at. Makes me want to go through the story even more. You know, I said this back in December. I literally said this word for word. I don't want them to unlock everything from the get-go, even as like a pre-order bonus, just because then you have less incentive to play the game. And a lot of people retaliated and said that, no, we don't have time. I just want to have everybody unlock day one. And I understand, you know, I'm an adult. I understand we don't always have time, but isn't the whole point of the Tenkaichi games is that you play through the story and unlock the various characters you're very fond of, right? I remember I was jumping in my chair as a little kid unlocking Super Saiyan 4 Goku every time, so I want to have that magic again, and I'm not upset at them for bringing the unlockable characters back, and I'm actually very happy about it. We're definitely getting Super Saiyan 3 Goku and versus Majin Vegeta, maybe even Goku and Vegeta versus Fat Boo. I think one possibility that'd be really, really interesting for the what-if story modes is future Gohan bringing Trunks with him to the androids fight. And it's going to sound really edgy, but Trunks would probably die in that fight, and Gohan would turn Super Saiyan 2. And then eventually he would fight Goku Black. That's my guess. I'm holding a okay. Solar Flare Destructo Disc kills Raditz equals no King Kai training, so no Kaioken. Krillin dies. You know, that would make sense. Hey Ziad, welcome in. Met in game for Super Shenron and OG Shenron. Oh, actually I'm not too sure. They haven't elaborated too much about that. I was replaying through Tenkaichi 2, and as soon as I unlocked all characters, my game broke on stream. I was hella mad. Bro, I'd be so pissed. Did Boo really get stuck in the wall? Actually, let's find out. Should be right around here, I think. I don't think I can really tell. There's no definitive, like, visual for it. I can't really tell right now. I'm really glad the devs have been open to criticism. This game has been improving a lot compared to what we've seen. Yeah, I agree. Great thing that they've been doing. I'm hearing we could potentially see gameplay today or tomorrow. Okay. I want you all to be a little more realistic. I'm not saying there won't be gameplay, but I think if anything, we might get to hear what content creators who've played the game have said, or yeah, I think we would just hear what they've experienced. I don't know if we're actually gonna get to like see gameplay. I would love to, and of course, if we get to see gameplay, I'll be streaming here right away. So I would just keep my expectations low because I don't want all of you to get your hopes up and then immediately not having them met. So, you know. Okay, let's see. What if Bardock got sent to the future by Salad Saiyan? Oh, dude. They're already doing What if Goku went Super Saiyan early, part 1. If there's a world where GT makes it in Super Saiyan 4, Goku versus Beerus, Super Saiyan God versus Baby. Honestly, that'd be sick. Bro, I would legitimately... Dude, I'm just saying, if there's a point in the story where we can take 2 routes, we can either go GT or Super, I would love that. I'm going GT, bro, I'm sorry. Actually, would I? That's a good question. I don't know what I would do. I think I would just, like, stare at my screen for, like, 3 hours. Because, oh, man. No game has really done a good GT story, in my opinion. Okay, let's take a look. Super Shenron unlocks characters, costumes, and gives any, and others regular gives items instead of characters. Oh, I see. Okay. So you actually have to grind a bit harder, I'm guessing, to unlock characters now. What happens if you get stuck in the wall online? I don't know if we have confirmation on getting stuck on the wall. I don't think we'll get gameplay until next month. Bandai made sure creators didn't record during SDF last year, but they did give them B-roll gameplay to give their thoughts. I'm thinking, yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. I remind you that Rhyme and Dion got permission to record XV2 at E3, so there's a chance. I am not going to hold out hope, just because I don't want to have my expectations or hopes shattered. So I would just keep my expectations low for now. You're going Super? All right. I don't know what I'm going to do. Honestly, that's such a difficult decision. I'm interested to see the creation mode they're going to have. It'll be awesome to create your own story. I agree. That's going to be fun. Bro, could you imagine what if Goku was betrayed and trapped in the time chamber? Part 1? Man, it's going to be crazy. They decided to put Sparking Zero on the PS4 turn into a nuke. Probably. Turn it off from making Goku into God in GT. Oh, you know what? That's true. Yardrat Goku versus Mecha Frieza. Oh, dude, that's a great point. That'd be so cool, actually. Mecha Frieza would die immediately. King Vegeta. I think he has a chance. Games are known to skip a lot of GT content. Yeah. How much of the roster will be clones? With all due respect, Not many characters were clones in Tenkaichi. A lot of people played very similar, they had a lot of similar combo strings, but their animations were completely different. Even full powered Energy Wave had a different animation for every character, even though like 70 characters had it. They they compensated for a lot, I think. Goku instant transmission before Trunks gets there. That'd be cool. Hey, Polly. Unrelated question, but how hard would it be to make a mod that animates the characters on twos? Well, from what I've heard, Unreal 5 isn't the most fun to mod right now, just because of the way they encrypt stuff. So, if you're able to export the animations and import them back, probably not too difficult. Though, I'll be honest, with the way they're handling the animation for the cutscenes, I wouldn't I wouldn't do it just because it's motion capture. It's not hand animated, so that might look a little strange with twos. Am I the only one who doesn't want to see more gameplay until they play it by themselves? I kind of want to see more gameplay, honestly, just because the camera seems to have been overhauled a bit. So I imagine they might show some more gameplay soon. I'm not gonna say they will, of course, but I think there's a high chance, especially since they're in the last couple of months of pre-release marketing. Interested in how the main menu is gonna look like. Me too, yeah. Crossplay won't be at launch, but definitely post-launch update. I think honestly, we already know that the local co-op is restricted, most likely restricted to the hyperbolic time chamber, right? And that's probably due to the fact that it's hard. People like to think that technology's improved a lot, and it has, but it's not advanced enough to render two screens at the same time and still have all that crazy destruction and detail on the maps. So that's probably why they're restricting the local play. So let me see here, right here, yeah. Challenge other players online to test your skills, or sit down with friends offline to hone your skills exclusively in the hyperbolic time chamber. Could that be a game mode? Potentially. But I would say they would probably have written mode at the end of it instead of just hyperbolic time chamber. So I'm pretty sure it's just a technical issue. Wonder how people are going to rip the models and export them on Blender. I'll be on there pretty much week 1, so I don't know. We'll see. Imagine Gogeta Blue versus Jiren What If. I know Xenoverse did that, right? I think they did that, or something similar. I think they did Jiren versus Broly, actually. If they show it in trailers and showcases, cool. But I mean, I don't really want to see other people playing it. Hey, man, you don't have to see the trailer if you don't want to. You know what I mean? SSG Vegeta versus Beerus. That'd be cool. Okay. Technology advanced a lot. Yep. Split screen was betrayed. Split screen was betrayed and trapped in the time chamber. I hope to God this game doesn't have a DBFC like online lobby and it's just an interactive menu. I hope so too. I see.
Well, the more you slice it, there's one.
Oh, that's what I mean by motion capture. A lot of people were asking me what I meant by motion capture. So, motion capture actually is when you essentially, these characters, generally speaking, in video games, they animate them by hand on a software like 3ds Max and the 3D software, right? What they did here, they put on a suit that tracked their body's movements, like physically, and then they mapped them onto the character models. So they look a little strange sometimes. Like Krillin right here.
Slice it, there's one way to.
You can see he has very natural movement, but he looks a little strange because he's an anime character, right? But yeah, I think as long as they're gonna handle it fine, it shouldn't be a big deal. I just hope it's not like Jump Force. I can assure you, I'm pretty sure this is the exact same team that worked on Jump Force. The Japanese Xbox Sparking Zero page and Japanese Sparking Zero page has a lot of good information. Would you be able to message me that by any chance on Twitter or something? I'd love to take a look on stream. See if I can pull it up in just a bit, if you can. Awesome, thanks. Thoughts on model discourse on Twitter comparing them to Legends models? Okay. I would like to preface just one thing and one thing alone. Keep an open mind. This game has had 5 years to develop behind the scenes, from what we've heard, supposedly, allegedly. And there are at least 164 characters. And they're also working on DLC right now. So 5 years for that many characters that have fully fleshed out movesets and skill sets and animations like this? You can naturally tell it's maybe not always going to be perfect, okay? This game looks good for what it's trying to achieve. I've already said this before, this is not my favorite looking game, but I do think this game looks good for what it's going for. As for whether or not I think Legends stuff looks better, I think it's a case-by-case basis. I won't say absolutely it does. I think certain things might look better in Legends, certain things might look better here. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to say Legends looks better because they use a lot of trickery like fighters to make their stuff work properly. Does that make sense? So I would just cut some slack. If you're frustrated over the way the game looks, just cut them some slack. It's a lot to do. I'm not trying to justify like certain things looking bad, but just cut them some slack. Fighters would take 10 years or 15 years to make if they had the same roster size. So just keep that in mind and have an open mind. Okay. You can tell some of the people that worked on BT in the past are still here due to the trademark banana hair and clipping. Yeah, kinda. Teen Gohan, my goat. Sent both links. I'll take a look in just a second. Considering they worked on this game for 5 years, they've accepted feedback from fans. I doubt we have much to worry about in terms of mocap and whatnot. Yeah, again, I just said, I just think as long as they handle it well, I don't have really any issues with the fact that they use mocap here. Fighters looks better for sure. Fighters is mega focused on details. It's a 2D fighter with a much smaller roster. Yeah, you have to keep in mind, Fighters released with what, 24 characters? That's minuscule. It's not even like a third of the Sparking roster. And comparing the two is just not fair. I have always said this one thing. Whatever you do not compare your anime game with whatever CyberConnect or Arc System Works does. They're crazy people. They're insane. They're very perfectionist with what they're presenting visually. I think the same team of BT3 is here, or by how much time has passed. Realistically, this team is probably completely new. I don't think a lot of people from BT3 are still working on this, because you have to keep in mind, the last Tenkaichi game came out in, I think, 2009 for Tenkaichi Tag Team? But that's just a port of BT3 with like lower visual quality and whatnot. The fact we're getting... Oh, do you think we can get a trailer next month about the movie villains like Turles and Bojack? I hope so. I really want to see Turles in this game. I'm just excited for 8-player tournaments. Yeah, me too. It's going to be very fun. I just want to point out that this game existing is probably why Jump Force is ass, not that I'm complaining. Maybe? I'm thinking right when they finished their work on Jump Force, they moved on to this game. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same team, just because of the techniques they've been using. They gotta break models like fighters, and it's crazy. Yeah, I've used fighters models for like renders and stuff and animations, and yeah. Is it a hot take to say I don't think Jump Force's gameplay was bad? I think it was just like a 6 out of 10, slightly above average, but the visuals and the story weren't great. The gameplay was just okay, I think. Jump Force as a whole would probably be like a 5 out of 10, I think. Gameplay was like a 6. Visuals would be like a 3.
Bye, my friends.
Also, you guys want to see something kind of funny? This is also probably already fixed by now, but look at this.
No matter what it takes.
Did you guys see Bulma? Just take a look. it's so silly. It's alright though. Probably fixed by now. The water here looks really nice. And the Nimbus. Do we think we're gonna have another Jump Force or Jump game in the near future? I don't see why not, but I don't know. I think the core gameplay in Jump Force is fine, but the way it's presented it looks painfully Unreal Engine. Yeah, it does look like an acid flip a lot of the time. Audio design was bad. Okay. Weight painting problems. Go It Alone is a bad typo as well. I thought that was the case, but apparently that's just English. That's just how English is sometimes. From what I'm getting, the what if part of the story, of the main story, is part of the main story, right? Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. I'm thinking it's going to be like Budokai 3, where you pick your own character, or pick a character to go down the path of. Another thing here is that Goku doesn't have a radar in his hand. Oh, I guess so. Maybe, yeah, that might have been a bug here, because his hand is like laid out as if he's holding something. It's not a big deal though. I'm sure they'll fix that too. Of course, Cell Arena. This was expected, right? Now this is interesting though. Father-son Final Flash. This is another what-if scenario. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna see about we know that it's 8 characters that they're focusing on for the story mode. I think 2 of them are absolutely like solid. I'm locking it in. Goku and Gohan. I think those are the obvious ones. I'm thinking Vegeta, Trunks, as in future Trunks. Maybe I think a villain could make it too. Bardock would be a very easy one to pick as well, I think. So that's what, 5? I don't know the rest of the cast though. Maybe Piccolo would actually make a pretty good pick as well, I think. 6. Now 7 and 8. I'm not too sure. The whole section for Cell looks stitched together for me. Makes me think you might be able to create your own cutscenes in custom battle mode. Oh, you know what? That's probably it, because I'm pretty sure they used a screenshot from this cutscene in one of the information bits, right? Somewhere around here. Features, I think. Huh, not here. Let me actually take a look at what Xeno Kaizen, or Kaiser Zero, said. Because apparently there's some really, really good stuff you can find in the Japanese websites for Sparking Zero. Oh wait, crap. I just realized. My bad, guys. I didn't realize my mic was muted. I was saying, yeah. So Hercule makes a lot of sense, right? I'm looking at what the links that Kaiser sent me. A lot of information that's going to be on the Japanese websites for Sparking Zero. What was I talking about? Yeah. So I also bought the collector's edition. The moment I found out that there's a Steam collector's edition, I did not hesitate. I bought it right away. It was a lot of money, I'll admit, but I bought it right away. I wasn't gonna wait for it. So yeah, a lot of updated visuals, which is always a good sign. Great sign, actually. That means they're actively improving the way the game looks and functions. So no big complaints here. Let me actually use Google Translate. Translate to English. So if you see any funny words, just keep in mind that it's because I'm using Google Translate, so yeah. One thing I find really interesting is that the Japanese release actually has an exclusive version, and it's called the Sound Edition, the Ultimate Sound Edition. And the interesting thing is, if you ever played the Japanese versions of Tenkaichi, they only had the anime scores, the Kikuchi scores, and they didn't have all the OSTs we got in the West. So I'm thinking the reason the Japanese Sound Edition exists is because, right here, the Sound Ultimate Edition, it exists to kind of bank on the nostalgia that the Japanese audience had for the games. It makes a lot of sense in my opinion. Let's look at the Japanese Sparking website. One thing I will say, guys, be warned, Japanese players are correct, okay? They are releasing this game on Steam, so if you're getting this on PC, y'all better train. Y'all better train, bro. If you have time out of your day, would you like to run through the characters that are guaranteed, stuff like cell forms, so we know how many are actual mysteries? Yeah, I'd love to do that sometime. Grimples. I'm not sure what Grimples is. I've never bought a collector's edition before and probably never will again, so I went all in. Same. This is the only game I'm willing to do this for. Cell pictures interesting. Would like to think the original reveal shots would change for the final product. It looks like... No, it actually looks a lot different. It's updated. Except the cookie, so tabs appear. Got it. Oh, I see, yeah. What's interesting is that the English website no longer has the options to look at the characters. I see. Let me take a look. Here, let's translate. Grimples. Yep, Son Goku Super Saiyan, or Super Ultra Instinct, 100% a transformation. I don't think this is going to be a separate character slot like a lot of people thought. And I'm happy about that. I'm very happy. Grimples. Let's look at this Grimples character that everybody's talking about. Bardock Raditz. Jesus, Berta. Classic. Absolutely classic. Zamasu. Dude, this shot of Goku Black is so cool. Oh man, he looks so good. He looks so damn good. I will be getting the standard edition. I think the standard edition cover looks the best. They fixed the perfect style lip shadow, yeah. Would an original game character like Android 21 or Shallot from Legends be plausible in any way for DLC? Hot take, I think Shallot is a very difficult character to sell as DLC, and I'll tell you why. He's actively getting more transformations. This is a live service game. If they add Shallot, right now, they'll have up to what, Blue? And then eventually, if he gets Ultra Instinct or Super Saiyan 4, people are going to complain, where's Super Saiyan 4? Where's Ultra Instinct? And they're going to bother Bandai over and over and over. Shallot, I think, is a risky character to put in the game right now. Until we have confirmation that he's done transforming. And I don't know when that's going to happen, so... I would love for Shallot to be in the game, because I think his design is really, really awesome. But I think they kind of acknowledge the risk, so I don't know if that's going to happen. Android 21 I can totally see in the game. For sure. Oh, they fixed Grimples? I see. Okay. How do you guys feel about Caulifla not having Super Saiyan 1, but Kefla having Super Saiyan 1 and 2? I think he'd probably peak with Super Saiyan Blue Evolution in the actual story, but this is all a fair point. Usaga Gohan's form was actually Super Saiyan 2, yep. Goku Black, dude, I cannot wait to see Rose in this game. It's gonna be very interesting for sure. Raditz, Nappa, Golden Frieza, yep. I think this is the best Frieza has looked in a game. Golden Frieza, at least. I love the way he looks here. Grimpulse is Ultra Instinct. That's funny. Yeah, I guess so. I have one big question. What is your opinion on Super Shenron being a feature in the game? Do you think there'll be a gacha element to this game like Breakers has with like item pulls? I think if they're gonna do gacha, it's only gonna be for costumes. I don't know if they're gonna do gacha, but this is the only type of game that would work with a costume gacha system, kind of like Mortal Kombat. Let me just confirm something. Okay. Both should have skipped Super Saiyan and just had Super Saiyan 2. I don't think I agree with that. They did mention monthly announcement would be made before the 2 most recent trailers were released. Now, I have another question for all of you. Obviously, we got a trailer this month. But do we think we're gonna get another one this month? I don't think we're gonna get another one, but at the most, we might get a gameplay showcase. Probably not till next month, yeah. Sent you a pic. Here, let me take a look at this. Let's take a look at Grimples. That is cute. That's so funny. That's so funny. Son Goku Super Grimples. I love that. I think this is the last trailer. For the month, probably, yeah. Gameplay showcase, July 21st. July 21st is when the Jump Festa or Jump Carnival demo is, right? So I think we're probably gonna get something there. I do think we're gonna get some more info in V-Jump that we maybe didn't get in the Summer Game Fest stuff. 3 more trailers at most. Have you joined the Sparking Zero Discord? I have not. There's already a Sparking Zero Discord. The game hasn't even come out yet. I'm not in any Sparking related Discords except for like Tenkaichi 3 communities and stuff. Now, let's look at the DLC stuff, yeah? There are 3 DLC packs included in Season Pass 1. That includes Superhero, Daima, and one more thing. We don't know what the third thing is, but the first 2, or 2 of the 3, are based on Superhero and Daima. So I think Beast... I did think this would be the case. I don't think Superhero... any character from Superhero is going to be base game. Now, when it comes to the pre-order characters, it gets a little interesting, just because, if you take a look, 6 of these characters are early unlocked, so you can probably get these characters at some point down the line with story mode or like some game mode, right? But the last character is an exclusive character to the pre-order. that you can probably buy eventually separately on a store. Could GT be the third? Maybe, but I'm hoping GT is base game. I think it makes more sense for GT to be base game, just because the game would sell a lot better. At least some of GT, you know, like Goku and Vegeta. Okay, must be confirmed DLC would mean Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo gonna be DLC. Probably, I think. I think Superhero Gohan as a whole is gonna be base or in the DLC, just because they said that the DLC packs, the season pass has 20 plus characters, so probably around 21, 23 maybe. I'm not gonna limit it to just 20 because they say 20 plus. That could really mean anything from like 20 to 30. I would say more around like 20 to 25, but they're probably deciding behind the scenes what they want to release with the DLCs. Okay, OG's base game. I agree. I think OG's going to be base game. I wonder what the three stars on the top of the question mark are. I have no idea. Scored word. Oh, yeah. Thinking Gammas, Piccolo, Pan for Pack 1, Gohan, Cell, Max, Goten, Trunks. I think Goten and Trunks actually do have a good chance with Fat Gotenks being a fusible character. Superhero can be up to 14 characters if you include Goten and Trunks plus Super Saiyan. They didn't go Super Saiyan in the movie though, so I don't know. Hello, Solid. Bandai, I'm on my knees. 10 characters. Goku 1, 3, 4. Vegeta 4. Gogeta 4. Omega Shenron Nova. Super Baby 2. Bro does not like Super 17. Can add all GT characters, but characters like Super Saiyan 4, Goku, Vegeta are definitely possible. I hope they don't just do Super Saiyan 4s. Calling it now pre-order character is some way a tribute to Toriyama. Maybe. It'd be cool. If they have like Beelzebub or something. Beelzebub would be really cool to have as a DLC character in my opinion. What's Super Saiyan in the manga? Oh, did they? I didn't read the Super manga. Z movies in base game? Maybe. I think Z Broly has the highest chance of showing up. He sells too well. Would love for all Shadow Dragons to be playable. Yeah, it'd be really cool. Let's take a look. What else can we talk about? Because I remember there was some other stuff that I wanted to talk about. Okay. Now that we know we have what-if stories, the possibilities of what-if characters aren't completely out of the question either. So what kind of what-if characters would you like to see? So like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, Broly. Tell me. I'm curious to see what you guys think we could possibly see if they're going to do what-if characters. Super Saiyan Raditz. Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, potential unlock feature Gohan. I think that one has a really good chance. God Vegito? I don't think so, unfortunately. God feature Trunks? Maybe? Super Saiyan 3 Nappa, Saiyan Armor, Goku, and Turtleski Vegeta. That'd be so funny. Black Vegeta? As in like Vegeta, as in like Goku Black, Vegeta Black? Hachiak. Yeah, could be cool. Goku Jr. It's less so a what-if and more so just a character they'd implement, right? Heroes characters? I'm not so sure about Heroes characters. It'd be cool to have them. One character that I would really like to see, or as like a power-up at least, would be Super Saiyan Rose Kaioken. I think that'd be so cool. I've never seen anybody talk about the possibility of a Rose Kaioken. I think that would go incredibly hard. Spec sheet. Oh, translated? Oh, okay. I'll check it out in a sec. Super Saiyan Goku Black. That'd be cool. Ultra Instinct Vegeta. Oh man, I just want Ultra Ego in this game. Early Piccolo fused with Combi. Combi? What the hell is a Combi? Early Piccolo fused with Kami. God. Sweet territory, and they probably want to keep whatever each game does separate. Probably, yeah. I agree, Zeef. I think that makes a lot of sense. Goku and Vegeta would die instantly if Rose Kaioken existed, yeah. Ultra Ego not coming till 2030? Probably not, bro. Probably not. Super Saiyan Rose 3 Goku Black? Again, I don't think they're gonna do Heroes. It'd be really cool. I'd love for Heroes content to be present in the DLCs and stuff, but I don't know. Orange Piccolo and Namek because of his unlocked potential. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm trying to think what other characters they could do. I think Super Saiyan 2 Future Gohan is very likely. Just makes a lot of sense, right? Another one that would make a lot of sense is Gokhan, where Gohan actually caught the Potara. Gokul, Future Gohan, Halo, Majin Piccolo. Those would be cool. You think we'll see Toa and Mira? I think they have a better chance than like Shallot or a mobile game character. Need more giants. Yeah, I think Hirudegarn's gonna be a pretty cool giant in Sparking. I want to see, if we're gonna see custom fusions, I would love to see a Tiancha or Gokhan. I don't know what they would do. Giant Slug, yeah. Giant Orange Piccolo. Also, I want to point one thing out. And this upsets me a lot. Right around here. Where is Lavender? Where is Lavender? Because this is Basal, and this is Basal's super form. There's no Lavender in this picture. Where's Lavender? If they do the Trio de Dangers ultimate move without Lavender, I'm gonna be upset, bro. I'm just gonna say this right now. I want Lavender in this game. That's not surely that's not Lavender, right? I don't think that's Lavender. Cause let me show you. Let me show you really quick. That is Basal's like transformation that he does. That's most certainly not Lavender. Cause let me show you what Lavender looks like. There's no shot that's Lavender, bro. I don't think that's Lavender. I hope that's Lavender, but the colors make me think otherwise. First shot. This guy is Basal. That's Bergamo, and this is Basal's super form. See, this is Lavender. The brown fox, or wolf. It could just be lighting. Sent you a tweet. Here, let me take a look. Gonna have it pulled down to the side. Let me check something. Wait, so the one in the front is lavender? Interesting. Okay, I guess they just put like a really weird color over him. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you, Ziad. Thanks for clearing that up. Gonna like that really quick. I think it's just, yeah, it's just lighting then. Really weird lighting though. I see now. Awesome. I was gonna say if Lavender... Bro, Lavender is probably the most unique out of the three, because he has poison. Poison would be sick as like a weakness in this game. Do you think we'll get all three of them? I hope so. I think Lavender would be very fun to play. Between the three, I would say Bergamo... Actually, no. Lavender would probably be the coolest one. I think he'd probably make the coolest moveset. Personally. Also, if you guys noticed... Z Bardock actually does his ultimate from Dragon Ball Super and not from Z. Let me see if I can pinpoint the part where... It should be right around... Actually, it was probably in a screenshot somewhere around here. Right here, I think? Or... no. Character. I think it was right here. Bardock. Where the... oh yeah, right here. That's DBS Bardock's move. So what I'm thinking is... I think they... We know that costumes change skill sets, but do you think we're gonna be able to get the different, like, final spirit cannons? Because they, DBS Bardock and Super Bardock, or DBZ and Super Bardock have different ones. This leads me to believe that they're just going to use the DBS one. Can't costume changing skill sets pertain to specifically... oh, to that Goku? Maybe, but you do have to remember that for Super Goku especially, right? Blue and God do very different things in Broly than they do in Super. I think we have a very likely chance where, like, having a Whiskey equipped, or having just his Tournament of Power Gi equipped, we're gonna have different movesets based on those. Because I cannot imagine, like, Resurrection F Goku doing, like, a Godbind or something, you know what I'm saying? That would look kind of silly, but raw at the same time. It'd be really cool, don't get me wrong, but... want to see Mecha Frost, that'd be cool. They could always merge movesets. Super Saiyan 3, Goku has a moving moveset moves. Yeah, that's true. I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad they're expanding a lot of the movesets out to not just the Tenkaichi 3 movesets anymore. Like, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, his Super is now Dragon Twin Fists instead of a Super Explosive Wave. I think, honestly, Blue Goku having a one-hit punch, or like one-inch punch grab, is a pretty high possibility. That'd make a lot of sense. I don't know if it's going to be a super, but it could make for a very, very cool grab, I think. Blue Kaioken. We already know Blue Kaioken's in the game. So, I can't wait. It's going to be very neat. What else is cool? A lot of people were saying, I want to get one misconception out of the way. When Gohan charges his ki right here, I think I missed, oh no, right here. that is not from Superhero. A lot of people thought it was from Superhero. Initially, I thought that too. But this in particular, actually, is when he's charging up his Super Kamehameha against, what was it, Deborah or Boo, I think? In the Boo Saga? Oh, is it from the Broly movie? I see. What do you think the pre-order bonus character is? We're not getting Superhero till later, so I can't be Beast, right? I don't think it's Beast. I would like to preface, they did say it's a character that's never been in Tenkaichi before. And I don't know if that means like a transformation, or if that just means a character as a whole. It's very big. I think Beelzebub would be cool from Sandland. Just as like a tribute to Toriyama. Did you talk about Mid Goku having 2 ults earlier in the stream? I didn't actually, thanks for reminding me. So, I know somebody said in the chat that they don't see different supers being a thing. Or ultimates. Here's your proof. This is his ultimate. You can tell because there's a vignette, a black like shade on top of the screen. But, you know, what's funny is that there's another screenshot of Goku Mid where we see that vignette. Goku Mid, you'll be able to pick 2 costumes that have alternate ultimates. The Angry Kamehameha and the Super Kamehameha. That's what it appears to be. This is a Super Kamehameha. And then that, this right here is the Angry Kamehameha. So I think we can pretty much confirm for ourselves that costumes will change movesets. Though it's kind of weird how the Goku that we saw in the trailer doesn't have the Angry Kamehameha, right? Do you think that's going to be exclusive to No Shirt Goku? I think that's probably going to be the case. So Gi Goku or no Gi Goku, or No Shirt Goku, I think, will have Angry Kamehameha. Is the UI sign in this game? We don't know yet, but I'm hoping so. I really hope so. I like that more. I like UI sign a little bit more. Means a whole new character? I guess we'll find out, right? Do you think Super Saiyan Blue will also have 2 ultimates? Super Genki and Kaioken Rush? Well, we know that base Goku Super in Dragon Ball Super, he does the Super Genki Dama, right? Or the Super Spirit Bomb. So, Blue Goku, what I'm thinking is, he does the Super Kamehameha, or the Blue Kamehameha. Or he's probably going to do the Kaioken Rush like you mentioned. UI Sign has too many unique moves not to be here. I agree. I'm thinking that screenshot of UI Goku with his arm extended as a grab. That'd be cool, but it would make a lot of sense for it to be a counter super as well, don't you think? Let me bring it up really quick. It's really hard to tell because they're very conservative with what they show. They don't want to show us too much, I guess. Though I would say expect a lot in the coming months because they're kicking in full gear for advertisement, so. Okay, it's not here. Might be right here, I think. Yeah, right here. It could be a grab. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'm telling you this though. And I don't want you guys to like start like an argument with people on Twitter over this. This is the biggest anime game of all time. And the reason for that is because it's a Tenkaichi game. This is the most pirated PS2 game of all time. Don't harass people from like another fan base trying to like brag about this, okay? But it's just the truth. This is by far the biggest anime game of all time. This is the biggest budget anime game of all time. It's the largest in content. And I think Bandai finally knows what they're up against. So if they fumble this somehow, it's over for Bandai. They're not going to recover. But again, try to be respectful of other fan bases. Don't try to brag about this. I will admit, as much as Bandai has been doing very well for this game, a lot of other franchises didn't get a lot of the same love. I would have personally loved to have seen a better Jujutsu Kaisen game, because I love Jujutsu Kaisen, and see how that game turned out, right? So, one more question: is UI going to fast slow or fast? I have no idea. I'm hoping fast. It'd make a lot of sense. I hope people port Fortnite Goku into the game day one. That'd be cool. JJK game with this graphic system would have killed. Yeah, absolutely. I assume certain DBTubers got access over the weekend. I hope we do get to hear about it. I think UI Goku will control pace of the game. Maybe. Again, I think I really need to see more to judge what the speed's like. But everything they've set up to this point seems like they are making rounds faster by increasing not only movement speed, but also the speed of which like hits charge up when you like press and hold a button. So it should be very interesting, I think, to see down the line. As for a beta, again, take this with the tiniest grain of salt, but if I had to guess a month for a beta, it would probably be August or September. And again, they've been pushing very heavy on PC lately, but I would only expect it on PS5. Just because then you can't, like, data mine the game, right? And they're trying to keep a lot of stuff hidden right now, so if you have a PS5, I think that's where the beta is going to be, if they're going to have one. Public demos, I think they're going to do some at, like, a convention or something. What if you can only turn Ultra Instinct Goku if Goku has low health? I think that'd be cool. Any idea if Mastered UI is more popular in Japan than Omen? I don't know. I haven't talked to a lot of Japanese Dragon Ball fans, so I can't really say. Miranda is well aware of what people want. Everything we've seen has been nothing but good, except for some hits lacking impact, but that can be fixed. Yeah, absolutely. This is the most anticipated anime game of all time. There's no question about it. Every trailer gets over 1 million views and goes on the top 5 trending for gaming on YouTube in a matter of like hours. So naturally, the expectations, the standards are way higher than usual, right? "17 years, man. That's when the last mainline Tenkaichi game came out. Now, will it be the best-selling Dragon Ball game of all time? I don't know. And I hope it is. The reason why I say I don't know is because the PS5 and Xbox still don't have a lot of sales. The only place I see this being like super successful, at least the most successful, is on PC. This game immediately went to top 10 pre-orders on Steam after announcement. I'm pretty sure it went to number 1 on Amazon, didn't it? So, yeah, I think it has a very good chance, but the sales of the PS5, it concerns me a bit. PS5, then PC, probably. But you have to keep in mind, the reason Xenoverse sells so much on PC is because of the mods. Gotta know You gotta know most of the Italian adults and teens grew up with BT3. When I was in India, when I was still in India, when I was growing up there, I played this on my PS2. It was one of my... Okay, I'll tell you a story of how I got into Dragon Ball, okay? I grew up in India, right? And the very first Dragon Ball game I played was by pure accident. Because I went to a game store, and I was looking for PC games at the time, and they gave me this Blue Dragon game, because I used to watch this Blue Dragon anime with my cousin. We brought it home and we put it on. It was a fan-made bootleg Dragon Ball game called Bid for Power, if you've ever heard of that. And I didn't really get into Dragon Ball, but I played that game a lot as a kid. But then I got a PS2, and my cousin was adamant on getting a Dragon Ball game. He convinced my dad to get Tenkaichi 3. So I went into Dragon Ball officially with the best Dragon Ball game. So naturally, I always have very high expectations for every Dragon Ball game, because the very first one I played was the best one. So yeah, Tenkaichi 3 was my first official gateway into Dragon Ball. That's why I'm so excited for it. That thing made my childhood so much better. Quake mods, yup. Yup. Entire Latin community is going... yeah, bankrupt for the game. Yeah, it's $70, bro. Sparking Zero is gonna make Bandai give even more shits about the Dragon Ball games in the future. We're gonna win. Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. See the thumbnail of Goku Mui from a cutscene, or is it in-game? I think that's from a transformation. I'm assuming you're talking about this thing right here. Right here. I think this is a transformation. I think this is a transformation. Like, mid-game transformation. Yeah, technically, if you think about it, Tenkaichi 3 was like one of the forefathers of arena fighter games, right? God, I'm so excited for this game. So excited. The first one was CGI. I think this is pre-rendered as well. CGI as in they rendered this probably in Unreal Engine. They used the video game models, but they probably saved it as an MP4. Just because it looks a lot more, like, refined, I guess. Oh, the beginning. Yeah, this is probably a pre-rendered cutscene.
This will be when the true battle begins.
Wasn't Tenkaichi one of the first non-2D fighting games to have split screen? Probably? I do think, technically speaking, Tenkaichi 2 is a better game, but I did enjoy BT3 a little more, just because it's faster, I guess. The story mode I enjoyed a lot more in Tenkaichi 2, and the OST is just out of this world, man. I want all of you to do me a favor, okay? Email Bandai and be respectful, okay? Be respectful and ask them for a legacy pack of OSTs from the international releases of Tenkaichi 2 and 3. They can't get Tenkaichi 1 back because the composer for that game's OSTs had been plagiarizing OSTs, or plagiarizing music. So please raise your voices, ask Bandai to port music from BT2 and 3 into Sparking Zero. I need to play Lost Courage. Here, I gotta show you guys Lost Courage. Where's Lost Courage? Oh, right here. This OST is so good. I would love to have this playing in the background when I'm fighting people. Okay, somebody sent me a DM for a spec sheet, I guess. Let me take a look. Oh yeah, this is another good thing to point out. Oh, whoops. Let me... Okay. So, as far as we know, there is no crossplay. At least not right now. Which side are you on, BT2 or BT3 OST? BT2 for sure. I like BT2's OST way more. It's just too good, man. Save data migration. It seems like cloud... Oh, that's kind of bad, actually. What the hell? Save data migration is not possible. So, let's say if you lose your PS5, right? And you had a really good save game on there, it means that that save game would probably not be saved on, like, PlayStation Plus's cloud servers. Which is a really bad thing. I don't know if that's what that means, but that's what the implication is here. Also, isn't this kind of interesting? I gotta say, I apologize again if this is a hot take. I am so happy I never got into Call of Duty growing up. I am so happy about that. Just because today they revealed that the new game, Black Ops 6, it's 310 gigabytes. And you have to be online all the time to play it. So, and the reason for the fact that you have to play online all the time is, they said they have to download textures when you when you're getting into a match. So technically speaking, if they could have, they probably could have made it even bigger. It isn't 300 gigs. It's for all COD HD games. Oh, is that... That's weird, though. I see, I see. That's still really bad, though. I don't think Call of Duty should be that big. I think everybody can agree with me on that, right? But yeah, this is a really good thing to point out. Online features. You can play a world tournament with your friends online. Up to 8 people. So, you don't really even have to set up brackets in like versus mode. You can just do world tournament. Which is huge, by the way. That's huge. Now, I do wonder if ring outs are still a thing. I really hope they are. Here, let's take a look at other stuff. Hello, guys. Hello, welcome in, KJ. Is that Ultra Instinct Goku in-game? What, this one? Or this one right here? It could be in-game, but it's probably a pre-rendered cutscene. Do you think I'll be able to play Sparking Zero at EVO? Probably not. I don't think it, when it comes to the Tenkaichi games, I really apologize for saying this, but at heart, it's a party game. I don't know if they're gonna have it at EVO. It's a party game with competitive elements. And yeah, I think this is pre-rendered. The devs have a mixed feeling about the rank system? Or wait. this mode, Bandai's gonna push more Sparking Zero tournaments. I see. Gonna be there for the fighter's journey. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Also, for the new people who came in, they improved the camera. The camera doesn't shake like crazy anymore. For comparison's sake, let's look at the gameplay showcase really quick, yeah? I have talked about the time chamber thing already. It's gonna be local plays restricted to the hyperbolic time chamber stage for now. But I'm glad at the very least we have split screen in the game, because modding in split screen all like from scratch is a lot harder than swapping out maps for that game mode through mods, in my opinion. So modders might be able to circumvent the restriction. Alright, let's look at the gameplay really quick. Let's compare the camera. You see how crazy the camera was there? But then if you compare Piccolo's combo right here... Let's see. Piccolo's combo string is very similar to the one that Goku just did. The camera is not nearly as crazy. So they improved the camera a lot. So motion sickness is avoided, at least to some degree. Watch the transformation stocks. Yeah, we know. He has 3. So we know he can go Super Saiyan God, and Super Saiyan Blue from base, right? But when he goes to Blue, he still has 1. And that's probably for UI Sign. And when he can go UI Sign, I'm thinking he can go Ultra Instinct Mastered. I think Mastered Ultra Instinct is a transformation for UI Sign. How crazy is it that we can create custom stories and share them online? It's not the first time they've done this. If you've played Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission, they had the same exact thing there. Or at least at a smaller scale. I think that it's going to be bigger here. But yeah, camera's significantly better now. Again, different ultimates are a thing because of costumes.
Well, the way you slice it, there's only one way to save Earth. Goodbye, my friends. No matter what it takes, I need to rescue.
Think UI Sign's gonna be a costume? I hope it's not. That sounds like a really bad idea. Sign, BT, and RB had a maximum of 4 transformations. I think they're going to bend the rules a bit. I'm hoping Sign is a character, not a costume. I don't know how I feel about Sign being a possible a costume instead of a transformation, just because I don't know. I wouldn't like that personally. I want it to be a transformable thing from Sign to Mastered, you know what I mean? Exactly, Zenzo. Completely agree. 100%. Doesn't really make sense to me to Just not do sign. The game isn't crossplay? No. You'd rather skip Super Saiyan and have sign? Wait, for Super Goku? Or just Goku in general? Might sound dumb, but UI Goku sign might be a pre-order playable character they've shown. Maybe? I hope that's not the case. It could make sense. But it's kind of shady to do, isn't it? It feels kind of icky. Know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, Zenzo. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that take. That's true, solid. Didn't Super Saiyan do a lot in Super though? Like even in the movies. Cause he went Super Saiyan in the Universe 6 tournament arc. He went Super Saiyan against Beerus. He went Super Saiyan. I know he didn't do it. He didn't use it in Resurrection F. But he used it against Goku Black. Or didn't he go Super Saiyan 2 against Goku Black? I think that, yeah, that's right. He went Super Saiyan 2 against Goku Black. He went Super Saiyan again in the Tournament of Power. Guys, if you want crossplay in the game, email Bandai. Talk to Bandai about it. And of course, always be respectful. You know, don't be aggressive. The more polite you are, the more likely they are to hear you out. You know, ping, like at them on Twitter or something, or email them. It makes sense for this game to have crossplay out of anything. Also, a lot of people were saying they improved the Goku mid model. Technically speaking, they haven't, but I love the way it looks. I would prefer them to like reshape it a little bit, but I love the way this looks so far. Is Daima DLC 2 and 3 or is 3rd not yet announced? We don't know what the DLCs are yet. We just know Daima and Superhero are going to be part of it. I think they're doing it in favor of more console sales. I don't think that's the case. Glowy Namek Arc, Super Saiyan. That's when you transform mid-battle in actual matches. That'd be cool. Did you see the hair correction? I'm not sure what Not sure I understand. Damn. Alright, cool. Oh, actually, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. Here, send it to me, though, if you have it, because I would love to show it on here. Wonder if they'll implement destruction like it was in the Ultimate Tenkaichi games, where there's a massive crater if you do an ultimate attack. Probably not. Can I just point out how much I love the cinematic nature of the cutscenes? The POV shots could work really well, depending on the character. Yeah, for sure. Like Goku's sacrifice scene in the Cell Saga, I imagine seeing that from Gohan's perspective. We did We did see that from Gohan's perspective for just a second, I'm pretty sure. Or never mind, we didn't. This is from Goku's perspective completely. Oh, sent? Gotcha. Let me take a look. Right here, yeah. This is a really cool edit. So this is how it looks in the game right now. And this is the edit that an artist did. And I would love for them to do something like this. I think it's a little too late to do something like this now, but I would still love something like this in the game. Let me, I'm already following them. Cool. Yeah, no, something like this would be really cool in my opinion. If you do this, you'd have to change it. You'd have to change every single character with hair, so yeah. If anything, Zenzo, if it's of any comfort to you, it wouldn't be too difficult to do with mods. But the physics might be messed up. We'll just have to see how modding works out for this game. Second form cell is playable. I don't think it outright confirms it, but I think it'd be silly not to think that Cell second form wasn't going to be playable. Also, there's one thing that concerns me, right? They showed the Trio de Dangers, but they haven't shown like Basil and Lavender playable. So he could just be an ultimate only character. Those could just be ultimate only characters. I hope they're playable though. Unreal Engine games are a bit harder. Yeah, I wouldn't expect mods day one. I think week 2 or 3 is when we're gonna start seeing stuff. Just because of the Unreal Engine 5 limitations we have right now for modding. It's just a harder engine to mod. But I'll probably make some mods for this game. I don't know if I'll do it extensively, but maybe 1 or 2. Sorry for asking, but is there a reason why you think there won't be a destruction creator like feature from Ultimate Tenkaichi, considering it was possible on PS3, Xbox 360? Okay. If there's going to be one like that, it's going to have to happen in a cinematic. Because Ultimate Tenkaichi, the way they did it, essentially a cutscene played and then the creator just appeared that way, right? Real-time deformation of landscapes like that would require a lot more computation power. I know a lot of people wanted it to be real-time, like when you threw a Kamehameha, a huge crater would appear in the ground. I've said this before and I'll say it again, technology has advanced a lot, but it isn't so advanced that we can do deformation like that real-time and not have huge issues appear because of it. That'd be a pain to implement for a game like this. Especially given the various sizes of beams and ultimate bombs and stuff they do. How easy is it to make actual shaders for Unreal Engine games instead of texture editing like for XV2? Difficult. You have to know some level of how Unreal Engine works. So like, I would say you need to have at least a baseline of coding down. I don't know how much of that is true. My friend Rin, she is the modder who is making the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite cell shader mod, the Beyond project that Maximilian dude is working on with her. She does a lot of shader work in Unreal Engine, and it always seems like a pain. It would be cool to mod YouTubers into Sparking Zero like Rhyme Dotto and SiriX and others. I was talking to Rhyme the other day, and I was talking to him about our aspirations and stuff for the game, and we were planning on playing the game together when it came out. I don't know if he's going to get the game on PC, but I'd love to run some games with him. I think the amount of destruction we have is fine. We know maps go kaboom. I just hope we do have more than one default destroyed map outside of Namek. I agree, yeah. Again, I've already talked about this before. Let me... Power versus speed, yeah. Right here. I know a lot of people were complaining about destruction not being enough, but look at this really quick for me.
This rampaging monster must be taught a lesson.
Come on. That's more than enough. That's way more than enough. You can see like tiny shards of glass. That's more than enough. If you do too much, it's gonna interrupt the gameplay. I think that's plenty. Oh, Rhyme said he'd get the game on PC? Yeah, for sure. I'm surprised Wes said he can run on a Series S. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. I'm gonna cry if we don't have Beerus playing it as a playable stage. I think that's a very good stage to have base game. Very likely to have it there. Destruction in SSG, Vegeta versus Goku is just chef's kiss. Yeah, for sure. An entire cliffside breaks in that one. Right around here, I believe. Yeah, right here. Yeah, see, that entire cliff broke down. That's crazy. A stage or map I really want to see what I really want to see is the glacier from Broly. I want to ask you guys, do you think they're going to do the glacier from the Android 13 movie? I really want that glacier too, with the water. That stage looked really pretty in Tenkaichi 3. Do I think this will be demanding for PC? Well, I have good news for you. Maybe? It depends on what your specs are. Let me show you we actually got the specs for the game. Here is the minimum, and let me get you the recommended. So, these are the minimum requirements. Just read it really quick, and it should give you a good idea of whether or not you'll be able to run the game. And then the recommended, this is the recommended. Oh, that's true, Zenzo. I also want the stage where Goku and Beerus were fighting on top of the water of the cave. I think that's a good stage to have in there too. One thing that'd be really cool about that stage is if you could maybe break the roof of the cave and go into the ocean or the archipelago. You know what I mean? But yeah, the game looks a lot better than it did before. They're constantly improving it. They're probably doing like optimization right now, if I had to guess, for different PCs and consoles. Probably just polishing some bugs out. Couldn't say for certain. Safe to say I won't be there for the first 4 months of Sparking Zero. Oh, man. Okay. I want to talk about something that kind of concerns me, right? The collector's edition for Sparking Zero. It gives you 3-day early access, because it also has everything from the Ultimate Edition, right? But the biggest issue with that is usually they ship around the time the game comes out. And if that's the case, I'm most certainly getting this late. I'm not going to be on this day one, unfortunately. Or even day -3. Because they ship games out usually around the time the game comes out, and not like a week prior. Which is unfortunate. There was an interview with the director they did after SC. He didn't confirm if they reused old audio. That is a big red flag in my opinion. I hope they don't reuse the audio. I have both PC and PS5. Which would you recommend I get it on? My biggest question for you, Charlie, is can you... What reason do you want to play it for? Do you want to play it for like ease of use? Do you want to play it to have more features, or what? What do you want to play it for? What are you wanting to play it for? Where do you have your most friends? All of that. Just answer all of that, and I'll tell you which one you should maybe look towards getting. Have we talked about the whole create, play, share thing? I'm still on the fence of what they were about. I did glance on that a little bit. Here, let me see if I can find the page. I'm gonna have to go on Twitter for this really quick. Alright, right here. Create, play, and share. Recreate your favorite battles from throughout the Dragon Ball story, or set up your dream story battle with your favorite characters. Share your creations with other fans and experience the battles brought to life by imaginations around the world. Have to go now. Have a good one, creeps. See ya, Parmy. I'm gonna have to go to hear Goku's I'm Angry when he goes SSJ. I hope not. What I'm thinking is this is essentially a parallel quest maker. But I guess you could make like simple cutscenes with it too. It's probably a lot like making a parallel quest for Xenoverse, if I had to guess. So I'm not too sure. Also, unlockable playable characters are back. You're gonna have to play the game to get characters. Crazy thought, right? I'm so happy. So happy about that. A lot of people didn't want that, but I wanted it to return. The unlockable characters thing. Of course, we already talked about those, so I can close these for now. Are we buying the anime song packs day one? Probably gonna have songs like Dan Dan and Ultimate Battle and stuff in there. Does the US even get the anime song packs? They did, for some of the games. I know they had it for Fighters, Xenoverse 2, Kakarot, and Heroes. We got them all in the West. Can you talk about possible movesets for Full Power Jiren and UI Mastered? Well, we have bits and pieces, so I guess I could like glance over them really quick. We know that Goku is gonna have his little grab that he does. I don't know what it's gonna be exactly. But I think we can expect his ultimate to be what they showed here. This is definitely an ultimate. This thing right here is an ultimate for sure. This Kamehameha wave. I'm pretty sure that's an ultimate. Contemplating buying the game on PC before I upgrade so I can guarantee the pre-order bonus. Won't do that. An exclusive character can be bought after though. I'm pretty sure the exclusive character can be bought after. Who am I maining? I don't know yet. I think right now it's looking like Goku mid. Just because I'm comfortable with the character. Sliding Kamehameha, not being an ultimate, would be criminal. I agree. I think that should be a UI sign thing. That's why I want him in base game as a character, not a costume. Because we don't have confirmation whether or not movesets or costumes change entire skill sets, or if they just change one move. Remaining Goku Black Sword Trunks and Armor Trunks. Good picks. Goku Black Janemba if GT Goku happens, we're Monkey Boys. True. That's correct. I will be on Super Saiyan 4 Day 1. If that's the case. But yeah, that's almost everything I wanted to talk about today. Would you guys be interested in me doing like Tenkaichi 2 streams where I go through the story? I was doing Tenkaichi 3 streams over at Twitch. They were fun, but I think Tenkaichi 2 story mode is just a lot more engaging, and I feel like that'd make for very entertaining streams. I could do like hard mode challenges, going through all the what-if sagas and stuff too. I think that'd be a ton of fun. Let me know if you guys are interested in something like that. And I can also talk about Sparking Zero at the same time. So... ultimately, I think it'll be just a lot of fun to do. So, yeah. Alright, you guys want it. Okay, I'll probably announce on Twitter when I'm gonna start doing the Tenkaichi 2 stuff. Because the Tenkaichi 3 streams, they were fun, but they were very basic. You just hopped on a level and that was it. And, you know, you finished it and that's the deal. But in Tenkaichi 2, you have like all these like crazy cutscenes and stuff, right? And you have to do a lot of grinding to make sure you don't like immediately die. So I think Tenkaichi 2 would be a more fun game to stream. So if you guys are interested, just let me know. And yeah, that'd be a ton of fun, I think. Sounds like a lot of you would like that, so if more of you want it, yeah, just let me know. In that case, Charlie, I think you should just go with the PC version. You also have the benefit of mods eventually. Grandpa's ultimate is called Silver Dragon Flash. It's a rush, then a Kamehameha. Yeah. Yeah. BT2 also gives you side quests and free roam. Yeah. That's why I think BT2 streams with discussion, like mini discussion sections about Sparking would be really fun. But yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna call it, guys. That was a ton of fun. Any last minute things you'd like to talk about? Any aspirations or hopes? I'm thinking we're gonna get a gameplay update soon, just so we're a little more engaged. Should be cool. Pretty sure all the content creators played a demo or something. Alright. Thank you all for coming by. It's nice talking to all of you. You know, just breaking the stuff down today from the trailer. And yeah. See you guys. Thanks for coming by. Enjoy the rest of your day, night, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever you're experiencing right now. So yeah, thanks for coming by and goodbye.